Alright, and welcome back for our fourth and final iteration of the British Operational Ration packet. We're going to have our breakfast today. Breakfast is going to consist of the cinnamon bun, the cereal bar caramel. We'll have a cup of tea, have a little bit of cocoa, and then we'll clean up with our alcohol-free antibacterial wipe. So let's get this on the tray. Okay, first thing every Brit should start with breakfast is a cup of tea. Put a little whitener in there, because we can, just because we're using everything that comes with. Thai food tea. The great British tea since 1903. Alright, it says to tear here, but I'm not seeing it. There we go. A little notch. My old eyes have trouble seeing it sometimes. From what I understand, bagged tea is not particularly popular in Britain. We prefer using tea strainers, but you know what? That's way too much work for an operational ration. And of course, put the handle in there, the tab. We'll mix that up, we'll give it a little while to steep, let that cool down a little bit, and then we'll try fishing the tea bag out. Next up, hot chocolate. Hot chocolate flavored drink type regular. Incidentally, it's actually imported from Germany. Interesting. Of course, in the USMRE, we get coffee, not tea, and most soldiers instinctively, I guess, or routinely, I should say is probably the right word, make a mocha mix between their hot chocolate and their coffee mixed together. Alright. Water is freshly boiled, so it is way too hot to drink right this moment, so we're going to stir that up, let it set for a minute. In the meantime, check out this cinnamon bun. Shelf stable. Interestingly, made in North Carolina. Very interesting that the Brits are importing foodstuffs for operational rations. I mean, they do have their own food industry. You'd think they'd be able to make their own shelf-stable foods. And then let's take a look at the cereal bar, see how it looks. And this is straight off the shelf, you know, a civilian purchase. And don't see exactly where it was made. Looks European, maybe British, maybe European. Looks kind of like a caramel-coated soft version of a granola type bar. Alright, let's see if we can get the tea bag out of there without burning ourselves. Nope, we're burning ourselves today. And making a bit of a mess. This is not going exactly how I had planned the video to go. I'm sure you're surprised to hear that. Alright, disaster averted. very hot. Very, very hot. How hot is this? Yeah, that's way too hot. We're gonna have to take a break before we come back and eat those. Let's try the cinnamon bun. A lot of cinnamon filling on the inside. Very doughy, very chewy. I was hoping it would have more of the consistency of the American MRE type cakes. But it's a reasonable simulation of a cinnamon bun. The texture is a little different, not as fluffy as you would get from a normal cinnamon bun that you would bake or buy at the shop, but the taste is pretty much the same. Not bad. I can see this being pretty good with a cup of coffee in the morning. Doesn't pair quite as well with tea. Much better with coffee, I'm thinking. But definitely quite edible. Better than the rice pudding was. Yep, still hot. I think we're going to have to pause the camera and come back for the cocoa. Let's try the cereal bar. Give you a good look at that. Very chewy. Caramel flavor is not as strong as I would have expected, but not bad. Very nice. I would probably eat the cinnamon bun with coffee for breakfast and then save the cereal bar in my pocket for a snack between breakfast and lunch. Like 11's or second breakfast. Overall, not bad at all. Alright, it took somewhat longer for the coffee, or for the cocoa to cool down than I thought it would. The tea is down to a reasonable temperature. Cocoa is still quite hot. And I burned my lips. But you know what? Tastes just like regular US MRE cocoa. Not bad. Sweet enough. You don't need to add anything to it. Quite tasty. See how it pairs with the cereal bar caramel. Doesn't really do much. Can't really, there's no enhanced flavor. Now let's try it. Nope. Now there's something interesting. Got a little desiccant pack stuck to the back of the cinnamon bun. Let's try the cocoa in the cinnamon bun. That pairs pretty well. I still think coffee would be better, but it's not bad at all. Alright, now that I've made a complete mess, not really, but somewhat, let's go ahead and take a look. This is a goodly sized alcohol wipe, or alcohol free antibacterial wipe. And has a fairly good amount of, it's quite damp, works pretty well, cleaning my hands. Suppose I should have washed my hands before eating. But very pleasant, no icky after feel to it. Hands are still damp. Take a little while to dry off. That's good. That's good. Maybe stir it up a little bit. Keep it settled on the bottom. Breakfast champions. Bon appetit. Stay tuned. I think we're going to do the USMRE next. We'll catch you later, guys.